everyone, welcome back to Going Green. I am super pumped because today I'm going to be talking about my favorite zero waste kitchen swap, which is wax wraps. I'll be reviewing my 5 favorite brands, along with how to care for them, what all you can use them for, and some tips and tricks for extending their life. We also have a giveaway from one of the companies that I'm reviewing, Abeego, so make sure to follow us on Instagram if you'd like to participate in that and possibly win one of their wax wrap sets. If you've never used wax wraps, I highly recommend that you do, so I hope this video gets you started if that's the case. They are the sustainable alternative to plastic wrap, plastic cling wrap, Ziploc bags, and even aluminum foil. All of those items are just, single-use items that are unnecessary, wasteful, and at the end of the day, that's costing you money as well to buy something that's only going to be used once. Around 58 million Ziploc bags are thrown out each year in the US alone. Think about that, all the resources that went into making those. They're made from petroleum, just like plastic cling wrap is, and best case scenario, they end up in a landfill where they're going to be there for about 500 to 1,000 years. Worst case, they end up in the ocean hurting marine life. And not only are they bad for the environment and for our budget, they're also really unhealthy to use. Studies have shown that they have carcinogens and they're hormone disruptors. So that's definitely something you want to stay away from. In come wax wraps to save the day, luckily. They're so easy to use, easy to care for, which I'm going to show you how to do in just a little bit. Last you about a year or more if you take care of them properly. I think it's a win-win. I've been using them for about 2 years now, and my boyfriend and I use them all the time. They come in so handy. Let's count how many I have. 12. And there's more in the fridge. They really are a must-have for anyone trying to lessen their waste in the kitchen. And maybe you're wondering, well, Tanya, what exactly are they? They're made from cotton and wax and some sort of resin usually, or some sort of oil to make them a little bit softer and more malleable. This means that they're compostable, which is awesome because if you have compost like I do, then you can just throw them in there when you're done using them and they'll biodegrade. And if you don't have compost, you can still bury them in the ground so that you're not creating more waste. Or you can use them as a fire starter or a candle wick. When it comes to using your wax wraps, if you're covering something like a vegetable or a fruit, press it onto itself, or if you're covering, for example, a glass bowl or anything like that, press it onto the glass, but use the heat from your hands to make the wax wrap stick to itself. I also find that they get tackier over time, so don't worry if initially you're having a little trouble getting it to stick. And I've also found that they adhere much better to glass and ceramic versus stainless steel and plastic. And remember, wax wraps have so many uses. You can use them to cover a glass bowl, you can use them to cover a half of a fruit or a vegetable that's been opened. You can also use them for stuff like cilantro or a loaf of bread, as well as pieces of cheese, anything like that. It's also not recommended to use your wax wraps for long-term freezing or for raw meats and seafood. But we do have a video on freezing in glass and glass jars, so if you want to check that out, the link will be right above. Wax wraps are only recommended for cold or room temperature foods if they're going to be coming into contact with that food as well. When it comes to caring for your wax wraps, wash them with only cold water and dish soap. I use my dish brush, but you can use another scrubber. And just make sure you don't ever use hot water on the wraps since this can affect the wax on these wraps. And then let them air dry, and hanging is best. For storage, fold your wax wrap and keep it in a drawer. Now for a helpful tip, if your wax wrap starts to ball up or you accidentally ran it under hot water, place it in a hot oven for about 2 to 3 seconds and then let it cool on a counter or a surface where it won't stick to anything. And this helps reset the wax and prolongs the life of that wrap. Now for the reviews, I'll be showing you my 5 favorite wax wraps made by Abeego, Beeswrap, No Trace Buzzy, and Etty. All the ones I'll be reviewing today are made from organic cotton so that insecticides and pesticides aren't used in the making of that cotton cloth. The first wrap I'll be reviewing is made by Abeego, and this company is located in Canada, and they have been at the forefront of the wax wrap movement. I love that they have such wonderful values, and they are all about sustainability. On their website, they have videos on how to use wax wraps for different applications. And their emails include so much great information on wax wraps, tips and tricks. The ingredients they use are beeswax, tree resin, jojoba oil, and a hemp and organic cotton cloth. Their sets cost around $18 each, and they offer a variety pack as well. And their extra large wrap is perfect for loaves of bread and other large items. And as you can see, they ship in a cardboard box with no extra packaging, no plastic, which is really wonderful. Their wax wraps did take a little getting used to just because they tend to be a little bit harder than some of the other wraps, and they do have a little bit of a stronger smell when you first open them, but over time they become a lot tackier and stickier, and the smell, which is actually kind of nice, also went away. My favorite part about this company is how amazing their customer service team is. Every time I have contacted them with a question or a concern, they have been absolutely delightful to deal with. Something else that Abeego does, which I find to be so awesome, is they sell the ends of pieces of their wax wraps to not be wasteful as fire starters, and I personally used some just recently on a trip with Amanda. The second wrap I'll be reviewing is made by Beeswrap, and they're located in Vermont in the United States. They have wonderful values. They're a B Corporation and Green America. I love that their packaging is made from 100% recycled paper, and they use biodegradable cellulose instead of plastic, and they ship plastic free as well. Their wraps are made from beeswax, organic cloth, tree resin, and organic jojoba oil. An assorted pack runs you around $18, and then a larger variety pack will be around $40, while a single small wrap is around $6, and then their awesome sandwich wrap, which has a handy tie on it, is around $11. For the price, these are one of the best options when it comes to beeswax wraps. They are high quality, they last a really long time, and I have nothing bad to say about them. If you're looking for a great vegan wax alternative, there are many out there, especially on Etsy, but I like the organic cotton ones from the No Trace shop. And these are made by Liz here in the United States in California. Her wax wraps are made with 100% organic cotton, candelilla wax, pine gum resin, coconut, and jojoba oil. So it's a small business, she has wonderful values, and she does a great job of trying to make her business as sustainable as possible by not wasting anything and offering plastic-free shipping, as well as reusing shipping and materials that she has. So that's really great to hear of a company doing that. And she also offers free shipping, which is great. Her wax wrap does seem a little bit harder when you first touch it, but it is extremely tacky, so it works really well, and it's just so wonderful to know that it's vegan. Pricing ranges from about $12 for a single wrap to about $30 for a 3-pack. And she has lots of really adorable designs to choose from. The fourth wrap that I'm reviewing is made by Buzzy, and they're a small company that I originally found on Etsy and bought from for my company, TG Organica. Their ingredients are organic cotton, beeswax, organic coconut oil, pine rosin, and essential oils. Their wraps have really cute designs, and while their prices may feel steep, they are actually my favorite wraps to use. They function so well, they're extremely tacky, and to me, they're worth the price, which is around $28 for a 4-pack or around $12 for a single wrap. And last but not least, we have wraps made by Etty, which are actually the first wraps that I owned. I love how informative their website is and how they get into the plastic pollution problem that is going on. They also have a number of other eco-friendly products, which are awesome. Cost is around $18 for a set of 3, and I really love the fact that they offer an upcycled alternative. It's an upcycled t-shirt bag wrap, and to me, anytime you can use an upcycled material, that is the best. Their ingredient list includes organic cotton, organic beeswax, tree resin, jojoba oil, and essential oils. These wraps are the ones I've been using the longest, and I have no complaints. Honestly, they have been really, really wonderful to use. I've had to reset a few in the oven, but other than that, they've lasted me a really long time. They ship for free in the US and Canada on orders over $50, and if not, it's just $3.95 for an order. All the links for all of these products, as well as discount codes for them, are in the description below. And I've also included whether our giveaway is still open for those wax wraps. And before I forget, you can make your own. There's lots of videos out there on YouTube for DIY wax wraps. I personally have never made them myself, but I know Amanda has made them. They didn't turn out as good as the ones from companies that have kind of perfected their recipe. I hope this video comes in handy either for choosing a company to buy from or for starting to use wax wraps yourself. If you have any questions for me or comments, please leave them in the comment section below. And if you haven't subscribed to our channel, I hope that you do. Every person that subscribes means the world to us. We really appreciate your support. And we're going to have a lot of videos coming out on zero waste tips, tricks, DIYs, all that good stuff. So thank you so much for joining me today, and have a wonderful day, guys.